All right, we're here with Mr. Noah Downs. Noah, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Alec.
I understand that you have a little basketball background for yourself. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, I'm on the club team here at Miami, and we practice Mondays and Wednesdays, and we have tournaments usually every other weekend.
That's really interesting. Would you consider yourself a follower of the NBA?
Yes, I'm a huge Cavs fan.
Very interesting. With this in mind, how much would you say, if you had to guess, the average NBA player makes per year?
$6 million.
That's really close. It's actually 5. And what do you think the minimum amount of money they have to be paid per year is?
800,000 or 900,000.
That's really close too. It's actually around $500,000. After hearing this, do you think that maybe these players are overpaid? To give you perspective, 66% of Americans make under $44,000 per year.
I would say no, because very few people can do what they can do. For example, LeBron James could be an athlete in any sport and be successful.
So why do you think that making this amount of money is justified for these players?
Well, a lot of people just view it as a sport, but for professional athletes, it's their entire job. Like, they do this every day, 24/7, 365 days a year, and it takes a lot to get there. Also, the league and owners and brands make millions and millions of dollars off of their merchandise and using their names, such as like advertisements and such.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Noah.
Thank you, Alec.
Hi, can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do here at Miami?
So I'm Terry Nixon. This is my 15th year at Miami. I'm a PhD. I have my PhD in finance. I teach finance courses. I both teach the introductory, the initial finance class, plus advanced corporate finance classes and some portfolio investment classes as well.
And just to relate to our topic, how much would you guess on average that an NBA player makes per year, and then what would you say that the average minimum is?
Probably about 10 million, and then maybe $1 million is the lowest.
No, it's actually very close. The average is going to be about $5 million per year, and then the minimum that they have to be paid is about $500,000.
Okay.
So based on these numbers and this amount of money, do you think that what they make is justified compared to other American jobs, or do you think it's too much?
No, I mean, I would say it's justified, at least from a finance point of view, an economics point of view. Supply-demand matters, and there's very, very few people that have the skill sets those gentlemen happen to have. I'm not going to be able to play there. I can't play pro baseball. I can't play pro anything. Those guys all have a skill set that very few people can mimic. If you have very few people that can do it, they're going to be paid more, because then the public has to pay for it. Additionally, if they were not worth it, the owners would not pay that much money for the players, because they can't make money at that salaries, they would be out of business. So, much like anything else, is an actor worth the money they make? You might argue Robert Downey Jr., how much is he worth? Well, I look at the Iron Man franchises, Sherlock Holmes franchises, the Avengers, which Iron Man's kind of tied to. He's making the company money by being in those movies, so he is worth the money to them, which makes me say yes, he's worth the money. Sadly, on the other hand, there's some jobs that many people may not be able to do exactly the same, but I could find a substitute pretty close. You're just not going to get the same level of salary.
Yeah, well, I think that's all we have. We
that's
appreciate your
good.
time.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Good luck, gentlemen.